kitchen, aka small space, aka kitchenette. Putting on my keeping it real licious apron, because if not I'll get yelled at. In today's cooking, I'm going to make some Ethiopian style lentils. And I love the way my neighbor cooks, so she went and got me a couple of spices and told me to make it this way. So I'm gonna make this very, very, very quick, all right? So again, keep in mind that everything that I am using was because it was donated. So we're gonna start with a little bit of olive oil, and I've already preheated these pots because, you know, I don't have a stove. I'm using a burner. So, and I already cut up, for the sake of time, some onions, jalapeno, and I did this myself. It was not fresh. Well, yeah, it was fresh garlic, and I minced it and I put it in here. I think that's what it's called. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this onions in there. I'll put some of this garlic. Well, actually, I'm gonna put all the garlic in there. And I'm only gonna put a little bit of jalapenos. I'm not putting a lot, just a little bit, okay? And I cut this up before, so this way, you know, you don't have to. This is one whole jalapeno. That was a whole red onion. I was told specifically to use red onions. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a stir. Whoo! Smells good, smells good. And then I received this crushed tomatoes. The recipe calls to cut up fresh tomatoes, but I don't have, so I'm gonna use the next best thing that I got. Again, this is donated food that I've received. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these, I'll put half of the can in there first. Okay. All right. Smells really, really good. All right, and then I'm gonna add some more oil because it did call for more oil than usual. So I'm gonna go ahead and so I'm gonna let this cook, and while this is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side, okay? And I'm gonna show you. I haven't posted it yet, but I'll show you the video of how I made some ribeye steak, I believe, or New York strip steak. And this was the leftover steak, which is about 8 ounces. So I'm gonna go, I cut it up, and I cut up some extra onions. And I like this place called Share. It's an Ethiopian restaurant. Now I gotta add water, my bad. So I'm gonna add about a cup of water. Okay. I like this place called Share. It's an Ethiopian restaurant, and I've always liked the way they made their lentils and their sirloin beef or whatever. So we don't have sirloin beef, but I'm gonna use what I have. And since it's already cooked, it's not gonna take that long. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and get this warmed up. In the meanwhile, this is what my neighbor got me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what spice it is. She just gave it to me. It says here NCB or NCNB. I don't know. But I was told that this is what they put. And they told me to put a generous amount. So I'm about to make my house smell like there's some Ethiopians living in here, which I'm all for it because all right, so this is about a 1/4 cup. So I was told to put a generous amount, okay? So I'm gonna put 3/4 of a 1/4 cup, okay? Oh, I smell it. Now, my neighbors are Ethiopian, and every time she cooks, I go bananas. I'm also going to put some paprika. Okay? And I never measure. Ever, ever, ever. Some pepper. And I'm also going to put some tomato paste. Just a little bit, not that much. Just a little bit. Oh my gosh, I already smell it. I'm gonna give this a stir. I was also told to put salt and be careful because it does jump. And some garlic salt. Okay. Wow. Okay. It's spicy. And I like it. Gotta cover that up because the tomatoes, it'll make it jump. And so in this pot, I'm going to add some olive oil. Okay. And I'm going to add the 8 ounces of New York strip steak that I had already priorly cooked. So I don't need to overcook it because I did cook it medium. I don't know if you could see the pink in it a little bit. Yes. I did cook it medium rare, so I don't really need to overcook it at all. Just warm it up. I'm gonna add some cumin. I'm also gonna add some of this spice. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. This smells good. I don't know what it is. So if somebody knows what it is, please let me know. Because my neighbor was nice enough to get it for me. And again, I don't need to overcook this or nothing. I just need to warm it up. All right. Real.raw. I can't even explain to you. This is going to be my first meal. What time is it? Yeah. All right, so as I stir that, and I tend to use wooden spoons because I don't want the only pots that I have to get burned. So that's why I use wooden spoons. A lot of people tell me, oh, how come you don't use metal spoons? No, I use wooden spoons because I don't scratch my pots like that. All right, so this is boiling hot. And so what I'm going to do is I took the pleasure of taking a cup. This is a cup of lentils. So whenever you cook beans, you know they rise. So, or they get plumped. So I took the lentils and I boiled them in salt water for about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the lentils into this mixture. And it's popping. So want it to fall or pop in my face. All right. God, it smells so good. And again, the reason why I'm making this is because when I was working, I was going to this Ethiopian place called Share, and I always wanted to learn how to make their food. And so I mustered up the courage to ask the next door neighbor, how is it that you guys make your lentils? Taste so good. Awesome. I'm gonna add some water. I added about 2 cups of water. And I'm gonna let this cook because it has to get like a little soupy. Okay. Yes. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. All right. I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the jalapenos in there. And just give that a stir. Again, you don't have to overcook the meat because I've already made it in the grill. So I don't know what's in that red sauce, but okay. All I need is a little bit of salt. Oh, this looks delicious. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off because again, I don't need to overcook this. I'm gonna let these lentils cook for about another probably 10 minutes. I'm gonna switch it over here and put it over here. Then I'm gonna come back, stir it, and I'll put it all together for you. All right, I'll be back. I am back, and this came out really, really good. Oh. So I understand the reason now why the lentils come out soupy, and it's because when you cook all that stuff together, it blends well. And I was actually amazed. Try this stuff. But yeah, it mixed very well. So let me show you what it looks like. Now I'm not a person to eat beans like that. But when it's given to you, you use it, okay? We're still in the pandemic. We got to use up what we have. So this is Tena Fresh Ethiopian Enjera. And this is the bread that they put in the plate when you're at an Ethiopian restaurant. And please forgive me. I've never done this before. So it's the first time for everything. So I'm actually going to use... So I'm sorry if my Ethiopian students are watching, but I've never cut this before. I've never bought this bread. Someone else bought it for me because I told them that I wanted to eat, an Ethiopian plate. So I'm gonna use up what I have in order to make this look, very Ethiopian. So, all right. So this is how they do it. So they, in the restaurant, what they do is they take, I'm going to take a scoop. Of course, I'm gonna drain all this out. I should have used more oil, but it's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm very happy because these lentils taste the bomb. So this is the way they serve it. And again, this sirloin, New York State strip, all I did was I cut it into pieces. I added some of that red spice, that Ethiopian spice, and chopped up some, you ain't gonna burn me. I chopped up that New York State strip. It's not sirloin, but I'm okay with that, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and put this here. I'm so excited. This is my first time doing this, and I'm very happy with the results. Very, very happy. Although I wish I had the spices that they put on top, but I'm not, I'm not gonna get all fancy schmancy with that because the neighbor was really nice to get me this stuff. So here I have the way they serve it is they put lettuce. Okay, this is exactly how they serve it at Sure. And you know what? I'm gonna eat this, and I'm gonna. Oh, actually, what am I doing? Hold on. I'm forgetting the most important part. Oh my goodness. And normally they put jalapenos, but because you guys already saw that, you guys already saw that I put jalapeno in In the meat, I'm not gonna put any more. It's already spicy enough to my liking. You can make it as spicy as you want. So if you want to put, you know, more jalapenos on it, by all means, go to town with it. All right. And then they make it look all shiny or what have you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of this truffle extra virgin olive oil on top, like that so. And I'm going to take the bread, and again, I'm only doing this for presentation purposes only, because I'm about to tear this up. And I'm gonna roll the bread. It was in the refrigerator, so it is gonna get, you know, a little sloppy, but it's okay. It's okay. Normally, you know, it's served fresh and warm right when it's done, but I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. I'm about to tear this up. You hear me? This pandemic has caused me to be a better cook than what I was before, even though, you know, my daughter tells me that I was always a great cook, but I think I'm more of a better cook now than ever before. So I'm happy about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I brought Cheshire to my house. Now all I gotta do, hold on, hold on, thought. Appropriate. I should have thought that. I should have thought about that before, but it's okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, here you go, your Ethiopian dish. I'm about to tear this up. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, please let me know, comment below. And I'm about to go enjoy this. Bye.